So do you have someone that you thought was the best dressed? Because I do.
I think Taylor Swift was best dressed in my eyes. However, I think that's because I am a cottagecore bitch
Yes.
and
This,
flowers, anything
yeah.
floral, I am like, so I think
That's
that's
what I'm loving about Taylor Swift's most recent move with her career is the cottage chorus of it. And as someone pointed out on Twitter, and I'll try and link it in some form, maybe we'll put it on Instagram, the Twilight vibes that she was giving in her performance, just immaculate. She is definitely in one of my best dressed, but
okay.
the person that I thought was the absolute best dressed, just because I look at this picture so much and think, how can one person look that beautiful? Was Dua Lipa. She looked like a butterfly queen. She, like, honestly, she did look like the human version of a butterfly. Her hair was just like perfection. Her eyeshadow was nice. The only thing I didn't love her heels, and that was it.
I think I saw her feet.
Yeah, well, I looked at them because I stared at this picture for so long. I got quite emotional. Like I was hit with a wave of emotion of like, this isn't real. How can this be real?
Do you think I think she looked like I don't think I wasn't as blown away. She was kind of in my like meh character category. Like I didn't hate it, didn't love it. It was just kind of like ooh, but she looked like those flying fairies.
Yeah, that's
That
exactly
was like
the vibe that I thought.
the
That's why I
outfit.
loved it so much, and the fact that like I just thought it all was a good, coherent look.
Yes, it was a look that was all put together. Yes, I
I
agree.
think that was one of the things I did enjoy most about some of the outfits this year was the how coherent they were.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and they were probably my favorite ones, which kind of takes me to like Megan the Stallion. I liked
Oh, she looked beautiful.
oh, all the orange. I really loved that. I love that
Yeah,
it reminded me of like the Marilyn Monroe Diamonds Are a Girl Best Friend soundtrack,
absolutely.
right? But
Yes. Yeah.
obviously in orange, and it was so classy,
Yeah.
and all the like other orange with it. I loved it. I didn't love the hair as much with it, but that was just personal taste.
Yeah.
But it kind of just reminded me of like when you throw your hair up in the evening. But she looked stunning. That was just personal, and I still like. I feel like she could have really pulled off like if she'd have gone full Marilyn, she could have done like a nice little voluminous
But
bob
yeah.
situation. That would have been fun.
Mm.
That's just personal taste. Who else we got?
What do you think about Harry Styles' boas?
Here's the thing. My initial response is yes, of course I love them. That is the sort of vibe that I would go for in life. In that sometimes you just want a feather boa. Yeah, it's the sort of thing I would do as a child.
Oh, 100%. I had
Yeah,
so many feather boas.
exactly. Everyone would just throw. Well, not everyone. Only the best children would throw on a feather boa. However, two things ruined it for me. I think. Well, I guess the one initial thing is when someone compared it to Ashley Tisdale's
Yes. Yes.
infamous
Yes.
dress jeans feather boa look, which was iconic when Ashley Tisdale did it. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
like
Oh,
2007.
so good. But it was the fact that the feather boas just didn't go with the outfit at all. They
I
did
did
like
like
a
that. Yeah.
like no, but I think for me it was like the stylist maybe looked at him at the end and thought we're not doing enough Harry Styles, so let's just throw a feather boa on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't love it. Basically, I thought it was kind of a I don't know. I didn't think it was his best look. I thought it was nice, but I didn't think it was his best. That's all I'll say.
I kind of loved that it was compared to Ashley Tisdale. And it's
Yeah,
like another example of a straight man stealing from a gay icon, and then it was like Ashley Tisdale on the carpet. It was incredible. But I
yeah,
think I liked his performance outfit, which was like leather with green. And I
I
liked that because it was
agree.
like an accent. But the on
Yeah,
the with the purple, it was not matched up well. And he had like a sweater vest on underneath the
do you know
jacket.
what I mean?
Like,
Like it looked kind of
it's
like
just
he could have
it was
worn
the
that.
wrong purple. If it
No,
was more lilac, would have been fine.
yeah, but also it looked like the sort of thing that maybe he would just wear on the day to day, and they
Yes.
saw that and they saw people like Megan the Stallion and thought you're not gonna be noticed if we don't get
You're
a
just
feather boa.
background.
Yeah, so at that point they were like, let's just get a bunch of feather boas in. I'm not against it. I did like it.
Yeah.
I would like the return of feather boas. I think that would be fun. But it will never compare to Ashley Tisdale. I'm sorry, it never will.
No.
It
He's
never will.
just Ashley Tisdale walked so Harry Styles could run. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that the right way around? Yeah.
yeah. I think like the thing is that you have to understand, like when we saw Ashley Tisdale in that outfit as children, that was our fashion goals.
Oh my
That
God,
was
yeah.
what you wanted to wear. That was like, okay, next time there's a school disco, that's what I'm going to be putting
The
on.
boa's coming on.
The boa is coming out. And so, I don't know. I like the return of the feather boa. I just didn't think that the ensemble blew me away.
I think if you went for something more dramatic for the first walking in red carpet, I
Yeah.
think if he just kept it to the green boa on stage,
Mhm.
perfect, would have no issue. Who I did think was probably one of the best dressed men, DaBaby in the floral suit.
Okay, I didn't see this. So
It's
you're going to need to give a good
so,
description.
oh God, it's so well matched. It looks
Okay.
like, you know, when people have like brocade, so it's like a dark background, but it's kind of like tapestry flowers. It looked like that. I think it was Gucci, but he had a hat on, but the hat was matching the colors in the suit, and he had like a turtleneck with a statement thing on.
Yeah,
It was so well put together. I was like, that is what Harry
that's
Styles
what,
thinks
yeah,
he's doing, but he's not. The baby was doing it, where
baby was doing it.
Harry Styles wasn't doing it. Beyonce looked beautiful
Oh,
as ever in the black. I loved her
this
earrings, the statement earrings,
exactly. I
everything.
think for an overall look, like for everything involved, this was definitely one of my favorites. Like it was fully up there because this is an example of like if she'd have just worn the dress, it would have just been a dress. But
Yeah,
it was everything.
yeah.
It's everything put together. It was just so coherent and perfect. And oh, she looked incredible. Her waist was so small. I
I
was like,
know.
this is incredible. But
Dimensions
how's
baffle me.
that working? But you look incredible.
Yeah.
Can't relate, but this is this is the dream. Um, she looked so good. Yeah, I agree. The earrings looked so good. I think the earrings kind of pulled it all together, which was kind of why I think the whole outfit worked together. And the gloves I think had nails on them, which I did also love.
Ooh, Halloween vibes. Love
Yeah.
that.
So I was vibing with that. I think
Lizzo's outfit.
okay, controversial. I didn't love the dress. I didn't love the dress. I didn't love the color of it, and I didn't
Did
love.
I actually like the color, and I think the fabric was nice, but I think that rushed in center rush. I don't know
Yeah,
how else to describe it. I think it's just I just don't like it. If I saw that
I.
dress anywhere, I would run in the opposite direction.
This is the thing. I think the dress and like Lizzo still looked incredible.
Oh,
This is
absolutely, she
not a
carried
comment
it.
on. Yeah, this is not a comment on Lizzo. It's a comment on the dress. Because her whole look, other than the dress, I loved. It looked quite cheap. I thought like it looked like
Yeah,
something you could have bought on like um
quiz.
Boohoo. Yeah, quiz. It did look quite quiz if I'm honest. Um, so yeah, I didn't love it. I liked the rest of it, and I thought her hair was incredible.
Hair was beautiful, yeah.
But the dress, that was just personal. I'm just not into that. I didn't like the style very much, but that's fine. That's personal. Um, yeah, this is a controversial one.
Okay,
I didn't love Billy's outfit. I
I
thought it was
hated Billy's outfit. I
too
did not.
much.
No.
It was
Like
so
pick
much.
one. It was like
I
pick
know
the
I said,
jacket or
yeah,
pick trousers. Like I think you just couldn't see her, and I get that's the point. That's entirely the point. She's drowned in her clothes. That is the
fine.
statement. Fine, but she just looked like the spider print and the color of it, just and the metallic. I just did not enjoy it at all.
No, I said that my favorite looks were like the most coherent ones, but like I
Yeah,
think I meant more like
thought out.
they flow. Yeah, they flowed from one bit to the next, like from head to toe. You were like, ah, nice. Um, this one, it could give me a headache for looking at too much. Like I really respect it, but it also gave me the vibes of they look like very nice pajamas. Like I
Oh
think I
yeah,
could sleep in them. and they would be comfortable. And I like the vibe of a pajamas in
Yes.
fashion look, but it was too much for me. And that's, I
It was
think
with the hat as
it was
well.
the hat and the mask, and then like
Yes.
that, because it was just too much. That's personal. If maybe she'd done the mask in like the same color but without the pattern,
It's the
I think
pattern, I
that
think,
would
is
have,
the most offensive
yeah.
part of it. Like if it was the color, it would have been like, ooh, sparkly, metallic, ooh, but the like spider print, I just didn't.
I really respected what she was going for, and I'm not saying that it's a bad outfit in any way. I'm just saying for me, it was a headache. But it felt like the visual interpretation of what going into Lush feels like. Like, just, it's overwhelming on my senses, and as such, I get a headache. But I like it. Like, for a Billie Eilish look, it's not a surprise, and
No,
all I want is for her to be happy. So if she
exactly.
was happy in it, then my opinion really means nothing.
Haim's look, I think they were probably one of the worst dressed
So
people
bad.
there.
It was so bad. Um, I do like that they usually go for coherent looks and match each other. I think that's fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
I
this is
didn't like this.
I really didn't like this.
I liked what, like, I stand by it. I like that they go for like matching looks with one another. I think that's a good thing
Yeah.
to do, and it means like, oh, they're part of Haim. That's fun. I didn't like it.
Like a school
I
uniform.
remember thinking, yeah, I remember thinking specifically one of their shoes was really bad, and one of the dresses was really bad.
They were
Um,
all they were too mismatched. What it looked like was somebody that's just starting out in sewing, and you know those like patch tops are really popular right
mm,
now, the patched stretch tops.
yeah,
That's the vibe it was giving me, and it wasn't because it was Prada, but it was like somebody had just started out and they were like, let's all dress together, and it just was messy in like I just didn't enjoy it.
yeah, it wasn't. I didn't like that one.
No.
It wasn't the worst. I just didn't like it.
I just
And
think it was the way it was
do you know
fitting,
who I
and it
think was the worst dressed?
who
Um, Noah Cyrus. Is that her name?
yeah,
Noah Cyrus
yeah.
looked like she'd come in a duvet.
She's
And
my on my badly dressed list as well.
I didn't even write her down. I looked at it and I thought, because I didn't want to focus so much on like people who are badly dressed because it's just opinions, isn't it?
Yeah,
And I love people who make a statement. I think that's fun. If you make a statement and if people think it's really bad, at least you made a statement. I mean,
exactly. Like Doja Cat.
yeah,
Like I did not
exactly.
enjoy Doja Cat's outfit, but
Oh, I put that as my worst one. We'll get onto that, but but I agree. I have said positive things about it because I like it. Because I
yeah,
like that you remember those looks. You're like, yeah, it was kind of terrible,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
remember it and it fits with the person. So I didn't want to focus too much on the bad stuff. But
This was just
oh,
bad, Noah Cyrus.
she was
Why
so
was she
like she
there?
was just how we said about Billy being like covered, like she was too covered up,
Yeah.
and this was the same for me. It was like
Uh-huh.
you're not wearing the dress is wearing you.
And I think that is like the first rule of red carpet thing. Like the dress should never wear you. Like it was like a bedsheet halo. That's the only way I could think of like
She
vis.
obviously still looked lovely. Like she's
Yeah,
obviously, good for her,
professionally
but
styled, but
yeah, but
oh my
no,
god,
it was a dress. But
wasn't.
if we want to get on to Doja Cat, um, I love the mullet. I think the mullet looks
Yeah,
incredible. I think that's the best thing about the thing for me. The mullet was so nice. Did any of it go together?
no,
No, the dress itself didn't even go together. I mean, the materials and the colors didn't do
no.
anything. I didn't like the way it was just looked like it had been zipped fully down.
It didn't need to be that wise. Like it just
Oh,
looked like she was so taped in that if one wrong move, one shift of the wind, and but it would all be out.
absolutely. And the thing is, maybe if maybe she'd done a different hairstyle.
Yeah,
I don't know. The mullet was so good, but it didn't at all go with the dress. I felt like the
no.
mullet deserved more of like a grungy look, and
Yes.
this was not quite that. But like I say, it's a memorable outfit,
Yeah.
and I honestly think that's probably one of the most memorable outfits from the show because it'll stick
Mm.
in my head.
Yeah.
And I think it'll stick in a lot of other people's heads for a while. And so it kind of wins in a way. Like, it kind of wins the Grammys. It was so bad, but at the same time, it made perfect sense
Oh god,
for
yeah.
that to be what Doja Cat would wear.
Yeah.
So I kind of love it in that respect, but other like the dress itself, I just so didn't like that.
Yeah.